This is the Artgems.ai Daily Digest. Artificial Intelligence, Law and Technology in 5 minutes. Control is becoming the primary currency of the AI era. From the weights of the model to the routing layer and the raw training data, the battle for sovereignty is shifting from who has the best model to who owns the infrastructure of the decision. Most companies do not actually own the AI they use. They operate under what researcher Wen Lim calls bounded sovereignty. This means they have partial access to data and infrastructure, but no control over the model weights. Because of this, they pay a sovereignty discount cost. This is the price paid in lost usefulness or increased risk when you have to substitute missing technical access with contracts or narrow safety restrictions. It turns out that when you cannot see the internal traces of a model, you often have to limit what the agent can actually do just to keep it safe. Safety is not free. It is a trade-off between how much a system can achieve and how much the deployer can actually verify. This lack of sovereignty is exactly why the routing layer is becoming the new strategic frontline. Stripe and Ramp are betting that the specific model name in a code base is becoming a liability. Stripe recently acquired OpenRouter in a deal rumored to be worth over $7 billion. Meanwhile, Ramp is building its own internal router to lower costs for the CFO. The goal here is to make the model an implementation detail. Instead of hard-coding a specific LLM, the router decides in real time which model is the most efficient for the task. The power is shifting away from the model creators and toward the layer that orchestrates the intelligence pipeline. But while the routing layer manages the output, a darker battle is happening at the input level. There are reports that AI companies are engaging in a scorched earth policy with physical books. Under projects like Anthropic's Project Panama, companies are allegedly buying millions of second-hand books, scanning them, and then destroying the originals. This is not just about getting clean data. It is about ensuring that competitors cannot access the same physical copies. By turning public cultural heritage into private corporate servers, these firms are creating a literal monopoly on human knowledge. They are dismantling the most solid carriers of information to build a proprietary wall around their training sets. As this intelligence becomes more centralized and proprietary, the way we use it in the office is evolving. Slack is moving AI coding out of the lonely terminal and into the group chat with Slack code. The thesis is that the era of the lone developer whispering to an agent is ending. In this multiplayer environment, the agent works in open channels where the whole team can steer its intent. This changes the economics of software. Writing the code is no longer the bottleneck. The real constraint has moved upstream to human judgment, taste, and craft. The agent handles the toil, but the team provides the visibility that prevents the output from becoming AI slop. Today's through line is the transition from individual AI capability to systemic control. Whether it is the sovereignty discount in enterprise deployment, the routing wars between Stripe and Ramp, or the aggressive acquisition of physical books, the focus is no longer on the model itself. It is about who owns the gates of access and the flow of information. As coding moves from private terminals to collaborative channels, we are seeing that the ultimate value is not in the generation of code, but in the human governance of that process. That's all for today. Thanks for listening and see you tomorrow on Artgems.ai.